Ashley and Jordan. Since May of 2019, we've been traveling the world full-time on a mission to keep going places. Most recently, we explored Budapest, Hungary, and today we have arrived in country number 26, Slovakia. Good morning, internet friends, and by that, of course, as usual, I mean good afternoon, because we are just now getting out. It's about lunchtime here, day one in Bratislava, Slovakia. We are so pumped about this. As Jordan will tell you some more later, both of us have a little bit of family heritage dating back to Slovakia, so we're really pumped to be here. We have quite a few things on the agenda for today. We've got food, we've got sightseeing, history, the usual. Bratislava, the old town area, is quite small and very walkable, which is great. So that's what we're gonna do, is go around by foot and take in the city.
I am so excited for our first stop. We're gonna stop at a place called Cakes to get some Moravian Kolaches. I grew up eating kolaches. I love them. If you're from Texas, you know exactly what I'm talking about. In West Texas, there are a ton of Czechoslovakian kolache bakeries, and a lot of Czechoslovakians immigrated to Texas, settled there, and opened up a ton of different shops. My family ancestry also happens to be Czechoslovakian, so I am really excited to eat some of these delicious kolaches. Thank you.
All right, we have kolaches in hand and a cookie because it looked really good. I think the whole thing was like €1.30 or something for 3 different things. The kolaches are about yay big. I'll show you in a second, which the ones we grew up with are humongous. Hang on. Okay, so the kolaches are on the smaller side of what I'm used to. Growing up in Texas with kolaches, everything's bigger, obviously. So these are about how big we're working with, and we got 1 poppy seed and 1 cheese. There weren't any other flavors, so we're trying them all. They're quite fluffy feeling and light, and they look so good. They look a lot like the ones that I'm used to, and I'm just very excited about it. I feel a little guilty that I'm eating it before Jordan, but oh well. So this must be the cheese. Inside there, it looks like maybe there's some jam on top. It's really good. It reminds me of a concha, that sweet bread that's really popular in Mexico and South America. It's very similar to that. Delicious.
Okay, I'm gonna try the other one. The other one we got is the poppy seed. Actually, it's right there, very small compared to what I'm used to. That's really good. So I've never had a kolache that didn't have the sweet cheese in it. But this is a lot of poppy seed filling. It's not too sweet, just a little bit savory with the poppy seeds. It's good. Nice and fluffy. Soft interior, good texture. I like it.
Okay, y'all, those kolaches were so light, so delicious, and after a light little snack, we are ready to hit up our second stop of the day, which is known as the Blue Church. I believe it's actually called St. Elizabeth Church, and it's, as you might imagine, a church that's blue and very beautiful to look at. So let's go look at it. So we are in front of the Church of St. Elizabeth of Hungary, more commonly known as the Blue Church, and I'm sure you can imagine why. It is a stunning Art Nouveau building and church, and it's one of those times for me where it looks even better in person. Like when you can get up close to it and see the details, the pictures of it don't really do it justice, I think. I honestly didn't expect much. I was like, Blue Church, that's fun. But when you get up in there, it's really beautiful. So I highly recommend, even if you don't go in or anything, just take a stroll by and get up close and look at the details. They're very, very pretty.
Alright, our next stop is lunch. We're gonna get some more of that delicious Slovakian food. Today we're going to the Slovak Pub to get some halušky, I think that's how you pronounce it. It basically is potato dumplings with sheep's milk and bacon on top. I haven't decided if we're gonna get the bacon yet or not. We'll see in just a few seconds, so let's go. This meal was so delicious, like I'm in heaven right now. We both had a beer. We got their homemade beer here at the Pilsners. They were really good, really affordable. And then we got a sampling platter for two. We could not finish it. And it had all the dishes I wanted to try. It had the halušky, little pierogies. It had the halušky dumplings. And it had some sauerkraut cabbage as well. So good, so delicious, very heavy. My favorite was the dumplings. I want to say Ashley's favorite was the sauerkraut and cabbage. And then our second favorite was the pierogies, but it was so good. I'm in my happy place.
Y'all, lunch was so yummy, heavy, but yummy. We totally recommend going to the Slovak Pub, like highly recommend. The whole meal with 2 beers was with tip, €20, pretty nice. So now we're gonna do a little strolling to walk off our lunch. We went by the President's Palace, which was lovely, and now we are inside Old Town just in front of Michael's Gate, which is the oldest building here in Bratislava, and I believe it was built in 1300. And then it was sort of redone and updated in the Baroque style in the late 1700s, and that's when they added the copper that you see at the top and the statues as well. So it's really like impressive when you walk up to it. It's beautiful and full of tourists, but every once in a while you get a little break and you can kind of have a minute to take it in, and it's lovely. So for now, we're gonna explore the rest of Old Town.
We just got to the main square here in the Old Town, and look what we found behind us. Christmas markets. We're gonna go explore for just a little bit, and then we'll explore some of the main town as well.
Okay, y'all, we have our next Slovakian treat, and it is a yummy one, so cozy. This is Mead, or Medovina, I think it's called in Slovakian, and it's a honey liquor that they serve warm, and it's really cozy. It's perfect for Christmas markets. It smells pretty alcoholic, which is why I imagine you get such a small portion, so let's give it a go. At first it's just like straight alcohol, and then kind of the after is a little bit of that honey flavor that you expect. It's really nice, not overpowering. I feel like you could make kind of a mulled wine type of deal out of it and it would be next level. Also, this little size was €1.20. So, it's really yummy. Do you want to try?
That's good. On a cold day like today, it's very nice. It's so warm, very smooth. You can smell the honey. When Ashley was ordering it, you could see little honeycombs in the jars of the liquor. It is so good. The booths are so cute. I'm just in my happy place. Good traditional Slovakian food and drinks and Christmas markets. Okay, fun fact here in the main square, if you look at the town hall, which is basically the big yellow tower here with the clock on top of it, if you look near the Gothic window, you'll see basically a big cannonball stuck in the side of the tower. That, in fact, is a cannonball left here in the siege of Bratislava from 1809 by Napoleon's army, like the Napoleon. The cannonball is just stuck up there in the side of the wall. Our first full day here in Bratislava, or as I like to call it, Brava, has come to an end. It was a great day. So many delicious treats, so much good food, a wonderful, charming little Christmas market. We're a little tired. We're gonna call it a night. Tomorrow, it just happens to be American Thanksgiving. I'm not sure what we're gonna do yet. We might cook a meal. We might go out for a meal. Who knows? But we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Thanksgiving kitchen, and happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Jordan and I are here in Bratislava, Slovakia. It is Thanksgiving evening, or probably like Thanksgiving early afternoon back home, and we're doing our very best to create something that mildly resembles Thanksgiving. There's no turkey, there's no dressing sadly, but we're doing a little roasted veggie dinner, so we'll show you that. I have made some roasted carrots, Barefoot Contessa recipe, simple, tossed with dill, salt and pepper, delicious. I have some roasted sweet potatoes in the oven. Thanksgiving is not complete without sweet potatoes. Some quinoa and some spinach and a little bread. And that'll have to do it. Jordan is currently out right now walking down to the Christmas market because they have delicious kolaches for sale, and we're gonna have some of those for our Thanksgiving dessert. As soon as he gets back, we will set the table and check in again. So, just took the sweets out of the oven. They're looking good. Let's give them a little poke test. Yes, cooked through. That's good. They didn't have any baking sheets at this Airbnb, which is super duper annoying. So we had to bake with these high-walled baking dishes, which means they got a little more steamed than roasted. Oh well. But they look cooked through. Hopefully Jordan will be back any minute before this gets cold. That would be sad. That's him. He's here now.
Got dessert.
Yay!
I got dessert. It's a little rainy outside, but I got kolache.
Wow.
And something else that I thought Ashley might like.
What is it?
I don't know. I didn't know how to pronounce it. But look at these beauties. Let's properly plate them. Heck yeah, I'm ready to eat. Got my Thanksgiving game face on. Can you tell?
Is it raining out there?
Yeah, it wasn't at first. And then it started raining on me. And I was like, oh no, I gotta protect the kolaches.
Are you hearing my words? I'm saying to you,
afternoon from our last day here in Bratislava, Slovakia. We took it quite slow this morning. You know, it was post-Thanksgiving, you gotta take it easy. We had a really great Thanksgiving dinner, just the two of us, making the most of holidays on the road. But this afternoon, we are currently at Bratislava Castle on top of the hill with beautiful views of the city. It's just about to be sunset time, so the plan is to kind of take in those views before heading over to the Christmas market one last time. I think Jordan wants to pick up an ornament or maybe a gift or two and some treats before we call it a day and head to Vienna in the morning. So let's go.
Okay, the cool thing about the Bratislava Castle is it's free to climb up here and walk around the whole castle grounds. You do have to pay if you want to go into the museum here, but we heard that the exhibit is not really worth it, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to explore and take in the views atop all of Old Town. The views are incredible here. If you're here, definitely come check it out. So we just wrapped up our time here at the Bratislava Castle watching a beautiful sunset. If you're here, go watch the sunset atop the castle. It is absolutely gorgeous. You'll get a view of the old town, the river, the UFO, and the bridge. It's just really beautiful. Now we're gonna wrap up our time in Bratislava by going to the Christmas markets. I wanna get us an ornament so we can use to hang on our tree for all of our Christmases in the future. And with that, we'll see y'all tomorrow in Vienna.
Welcome to Ashley's Thanksgiving kitchen.
Wow! Dang! My wife got down in the kitchen.